sit in a room, walls and floor covered in cushions. You lie in a corner, a jacket embracing you. It creates a feeling of security. You wonder why you're in there, why your family would betray you in such a way. Then you remember, your family is dead. You close your eyes and drift off to sleep. You sit in class, your cheek resting on your hand as you listen to the ramblings of the teacher. You notice that some students' heads whip back to look at the clock. Who could blame them? It is the last class of the day. You find yourself doing it too. 5 minutes. You look down at the worksheet handed to you and start doodling. Before you know it, the bell rings and the students swarm out of the room at lightning speeds. Again, can't blame them. It's Friday after all. You collect your things and walk out of the room. As you're walking outside, you notice a crow in a tree. You stop to examine it. Something was off about it, but you can't quite put your finger on it. It was pitch black. Its feathers shine in the sun. You quickly shake your head and look back, only to see it's not there anymore. You blink and wonder if it was just your imagination. You shrug it off and get on the bus to go home. You arrive home and grab a snack. "Mom, I'm home." You yell out and go up to your room. She yells out a hello from the laundry room as you close the door to your room. You lay on your bed and spread out your homework for the weekend. Might as well get it done now. You get started when the lights go out in the house. You light a candle and set it on your desk. Your mother comes and checks up on you. You nod to show that you're okay as she smiles and goes to check on your brother. Your father came up to inform you that the generator a couple blocks away has blown. You sigh. It'll be off for a while. You try to finish your homework, but get distracted. You look at the shadows the candles create. They dance across your walls, which brings a smile to your face. You close your eyes and end up falling asleep. You wake up to a bright light. You open your eyes and sit up groggily, rubbing your eyes. The lights are back on, and you look at your analog clock. It's 12 o'clock. You change into your pajamas and brush your teeth. You put away your homework and climb into bed, pulling the covers over your head and trying to go back to sleep. Not even 5 minutes, and you hear tapping at your window. You sit up in the darkness in your room and listen. Thinking it was your imagination, you lie back down, only to hear it again. You look around the room until you catch a small figure at your window. Puzzled, you stagger out of bed and open the window. To your surprise, the crow from before flew into your bedroom and perched upon the chair in front of your desk. You rub your eyes once more to make sure you aren't seeing things, but to no avail. The bird is still on your desk chair. Not wanting the thing in your room, you roll up a piece of newspaper you had in your room and try to scare it away. After 5 minutes of trying to scare it away with no success, you give up and sit on the floor. You sigh and look up at the animal in your chair, and to your shock, it speaks. You tremble backwards and scoot until your back hits the wall. "No need to fear me, mortal. I am simply here to help." You blink and stand up, staying back. "What do you mean, help? Who are you?" The crow cocks its head and turns towards you. "My name? Well, quite simply put, I am insanity." You blink and look at it in confusion. "Insanity? That can't be possible." The bird blinks once. Its eyes seem to be glowing. "It is true. I am insanity itself. As far as helping you, look into my eyes." So its eyes were glowing, and they seemed to glow more and move in waves. You shake your head and try to look away, but the eyes of the bird beckon to you to look at them. You look cautiously with one eye, only to discover it hovering before you, making you look straight into its eyes. You can't fight the urge anymore and give in. looking into its eyes. Not even 1 minute of staring, when suddenly everything goes black. You wake up in your bed. The light shining through your closed window wakes you up as you rub your eyes. Remembering the events of last night, you wonder if it was just a dream. It all seems so real, though. You get up, and you notice a red mark on your forehead. I probably just fell asleep on something that left a mark, you say to yourself, trying to create a logical explanation for yourself to feed off of, that the happenings of last night were nothing. You go on with your day. However, the mark on your forehead never went away. In fact, it started burning. By the time you get home, the burn was unbearable. You hold your forehead and walk into the kitchen. Mom, my forehead is burning. Mom? She was staring blankly into the fridge. Mom, what are you doing? She doesn't move, so you decided to move slowly towards her. You lay a hand on her shoulder and spin her around. Your face switches from caution to that of worry. You shake her gently. Mom? Mom! You notice something on her forehead. The same exact mark on yours. You let go of her, and she just falls to the floor. You step back, and she raises up like a marionette, holding a butter knife. Mom, what are you planning to do with that? Your mother doesn't speak. She merely gets the knife into a stabbing position and opens her mouth. A horrendous croaking comes from her mouth as her head twitches side to side. It'd be enough for a sane man to go mad. You yelp and turn to run out of the kitchen. Suddenly, a sharp pain in your side. You run into the living room and look at your side. It's grazed, but enough to be bleeding. You look up to see your mother at the kitchen entrance, blood dripping from the knife. From upstairs, you hear footsteps. Down comes your brother and your father. Same marks on their foreheads, too. What the fuck? They fly at you. You run. The front door is locked. They blocked your path to the back door. You're cornered. The last thing you see is them coming towards you, when suddenly, darkness. Next thing you notice, you're in that room. You open your eyes, back into the reality that is yours. When they found you, you were sitting in your living room. Your family's corpses surrounding you. Your mother had a butter knife through her forehead. Flashback. Your mother is crying in the corner of the living room. No, please don't do this. What is wrong with you? Where'd my baby go? She was cut off. It would take an inhuman amount of strength to penetrate the forehead bone, the police said. Your father had his testicles cut off. Multiple deep cuts on his chest, and bruises everywhere with a concussion. Flashback. You're walking up the stairs. Open up the door to your father's office. Whoa, what are you doing here? Wait. Hey, what are you planning on doing with that saw? Get away from me with that saw! Buzz. Grab his body. Throw it down the stairs with your mother's. Your brother. His arms and legs were bent in unimaginable angles. Flashback. Walk to your brother's room next. His television is on. His game paused. You find him cowering in the corner. He's crying. How disgusting. You grab him and drag him out. No! Please! Don't do this! He says through his tears. What's wrong with you? Who are you? What's wrong with your eyes? You smirk and speak. Your voice is different. My name? It's irrelevant. But I'll tell you, as a last wish, I am insanity. You throw him down the stairs, too. He screams in pain as he hits the ground. You walk to him, breaking his arms and legs. He looked like a pretzel. tears streaming down his cheeks as you snap his neck to finish him off. You were found in the middle, laughing and mumbling about some crow. When mentioning it, you saw the crow in the window on the ceiling fan, hovering behind your family with those glowing eyes. In this room, filled with white, you look up to the ceiling to find a black shadow. Seeing it, you start laughing. When you abruptly stop, you grin and say to yourself, "I know insanity personally."